Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, served from 1849 to 1850. His presidency was marked by controversy surrounding his stance on slavery and the newly acquired territories. Here's a look back at his single term in office. Born in 1784 in Virginia, Taylor was a war hero who had fought in the War of 1812 and the Mexican-American War. He was a slave owner and a member of the Whig Party, which opposed the expansion of slavery. Taylor didn't support slavery, but he was seen as a moderate, winning over both pro- and anti-slavery groups. In 1848, Taylor barely beat Lewis Cass to become president. The election was part of a larger trend known as the second-party system, which saw a realignment of political parties and a surge in voter participation. Once in office, Taylor faced a number of challenges, including the growing sectional tensions over slavery. The issue of slavery in the newly acquired territories was particularly contentious. As more and more settlers moved to these areas, the question of whether or not to allow slavery became a major point of debate. In an effort to resolve this issue, Taylor proposed a compromise that would have allowed for popular sovereignty to determine the status of slavery in the territories. This meant that the residents of each territory would vote on whether or not to allow slavery. However, this proposal was met with resistance from both sides. Pro-slavery advocates wanted more protections for slavery, while anti-slavery advocates were not willing to accept any form of slavery in the new territories. As the debate over slavery continued to intensify, Taylor's health began to deteriorate. He suffered from a number of illnesses, including malaria, which may have been contracted during his time in the Army. In July of 1850, Taylor died of a stroke at the age of 63. Taylor's death came at a critical moment in American history. The country was on the verge of the Civil War, and the question of slavery would ultimately be decided by the sword. Although Taylor's presidency was relatively brief, he left a lasting impact on American politics. His views on slavery helped to shape the national debate, and his death contributed to the growing sectional tensions that would eventually lead to the Civil War. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and follow for more historical information. And don't forget to share for more history. Thanks for watching.